Yeah, this is my history with glue. Yeah, I'm talking normal stationary glue that kids use to paste notes in school, to stick and paste when it comes to scrapbooking and doing things with glue. And I'm not talking about using it as a drug. One time when I was in grade 1, I remember it like yesterday. I was a young little boy with my froggy shoes on, and I went into school with my beautiful shirt and my shorts. And I remember I used to cause a ruckus in school. I never listened to the teacher. She would say, sit down. I stood up. In fact, it got so extreme that the home row teacher kicked me out to the other class, and I was forced to go to the other class and jump on the trampoline for half an hour every single day because she said I had too much energy and I couldn't focus and I couldn't sit down. So what happened with the glue? Because you're going for the story about what happened with glue, my history with glue. Well, the one day I was not listening to the teacher. She said, sit down. As I said, stood up. She said, stick your bum to the chair. I thought, okay, do I want to cooperate today? How about no? So what I decided to do was take my little glue stick, I open it up, just like this, and rolled it out. Then I put my bum out, and I put this glue stick on my bum, on my pants rather, and I sat down on the chair. She said, stick your pants to the chair, stick your bum on the chair. And that's exactly what I did. And she was fuming, and she just decided to leave it. Now I found what's interesting about that story is that it shows I've had humor since day one. Most people can just say, the teacher said sit down, and they blindly complied. They just sat down. But for me, I could always see that double-sided nature to it. Stick your bum to the chair. Okay, sit down, or put glue. And I've always had that nature to me. I remember even in the second grade when the teachers were very strict. Back then, now it's changed with reforms and stuff, but back then the teachers were so very strict. I couldn't even speak unless I was spoken to. And what's interesting is the schooling actually failed me, because they were going to teach me how to write in cursive. And what happened was we got halfway through the year teaching me how to write in cursive, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and as we were about to finish learning the basic letters and starting to learn how to write in cursive, they stopped teaching it. And I remember that there was something odd. And from that day on, I lost my trust in the schooling system, and at least lost my trust for my teachers. Because why were they just teaching us? They tried to half teach us something. So even back then, I had that awareness that something was wrong. And just like that, the fact that the teachers didn't finish the job, they started, but they didn't finish the job, that has stuck like glue into my brain. There are other things that have stuck like glue into my brain. For example, dealing with my parents at home. What happened was they had something called the 10-year fight. I was born in 07, and from 07 to 2017. So they got married in 2006 to 2016, but they called it the 10-year war. They had a fight almost every single night about the randomest things, about cans of beans, about what cutlery is going to be crystal, is it going to be glass. And even though I wasn't really so aware of myself or taking cognizance of what was around me, growing up for the first 8 to 10 years of my life, I saw this conflict. And you can just imagine parents screaming and having a fight about God knows what unimportant things, with a little kid on the side, just standing there thinking, what's going on? Why are they fighting? I remember the one time we drove out on a Sunday. We love to go far. And we were out in the veld, which in South Africa means the field far away. And we got to this small little tiny shopping center where there was a McDonald's. And I remember I was so excited as a young kid. Oh, we're going to get McDonald's. We're going to get a Coke and chips and that delicious hot burger. So tasty. As we got out, my parents started having a fight. They started discussing, well, not even discussing, it was a clash. Why are we going to go to McDonald's? Why are we that? I don't even remember what they were talking about. Next thing, they didn't get divorced, but they separate at this McDonald's, and I had to sit in the car for 3 hours. Luckily, I managed to roll down the window and climb out and whatever and walk around. Excuse me, I wanted to stretch my back. It's getting a bit tight in here. What happened was that my dad went to the one side of the parking lot, my mum went to the other side of the parking lot. They cooled off, and 3 hours later, I said I was sitting in the car, got out, and then we finally managed. I'm here today, so they managed to resolve the conflict. And that event, that disconnect, the fact that they were fighting and clashing and couldn't come to agreement, has stuck with me like glue. When I was younger, I had a great friend. His name was Saul. And Saul and I were so naughty, like you can't believe. So Saul loved the idea of having a girlfriend, and he was trying to playing hard to get, with some of the girls in school and making friends and chatting. And there was one girl named Savannah who he was getting a little bit close with. Didn't really pick up as a girlfriend or anything, but he was trying that. So the one time I was looking through my phone book and he was with his phone. He said, Shane, something like, have you been looking at a girlfriend, or is any girl that we can phone? Because we were bored and we were outside of Saul's house, and he was going through his phone book. He said, here's a lady named Amy, a girl named Amy. Now in school, there was a girl named Amy who was sitting behind me. This is in 4th grade. So Amy was a beautiful girl, beautiful hair, a bit short. She was short, but again, short and small. Dynamite comes in small packages. And so I said to Saul, look, if you're going to pick a girl that we can take maybe I can get a girlfriend, a girl or something. Sorry, there's someone there. If I'm going to find a girl who can maybe be my girlfriend, well, the very first thing I'm going to do is pick the girl that I speak to, the girl who's right behind me in class. And that girl went by the name of Amy. So Saul said, right, let's go. Tapped on Amy's phone and Amy's contact and phoned it. Ring, 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 ring. Now I'm thinking, what's going to happen? I'm going to phone Amy. I'm going to literally speak to Amy. Get on the phone. I say, hey Amy, it's Shane, how are you doing? I didn't know what to say. Saul was the one who was playing hard to get. I wasn't the one who was trying to deal with any of this or get a girlfriend. He just why not? Let's just try and get a girlfriend. Hey Amy, how are you doing? Hello, how are you doing? Amy, it's nice to hear your voice. Look, I'm with my best friend Saul, and we thought that we should just give you a phone call. Oh, that's very nice. Amy. And now I'm feeling nervous because I'm going to have to go in for the kill and go for the question. I said, Amy, I know you're like the one person I can speak to in class. Yes, I know. Amy, would you like to be my girlfriend? No, I'm not really interested in that. But I put the phone down and finished. By then I was exhausted, thinking, jeez, man, Saul just forced me to call this girl. And I mean, I wasn't really prepared for it. And even it's one thing to have a girlfriend, but it's another thing to actually commit to it, and every day saying hello and kisses and or hugs at least. That was a whole involved story. Next thing, Saul goes into the next phone book, a girl named Demi. So we don't have Demi's phone number. We have a friend named Hannah. We phoned Hannah. Saul was the one who did the speaking here. He said, hey Hannah, how are you doing? By any chance, can we please get Demi's phone number? Because Shane wants to ask a question. That's my name is Shane. He wants to ask a question, or maybe you can go off with Demi. Got Demi's phone number, phone. Next thing, boom, Saul, put the phone in front of me, speak. Hey Demi, how are you doing? No, good, I'm good, and you? Good, and you? I said, Demi, it's Shane, yeah, I just wanted to phone, ask you a question. Yeah, Demi, would you like to be my girlfriend or anything like that? No, put the phone down. And that was the end, blocked the number. So those events, those few times in my life have stuck with me like glue and have become part of my experience. And these are my lessons with glue. Sometimes things are going to happen in life that you can just remember. There were thousands of things that have happened with people, places, faces, restaurants, things that I've eaten, things that I've done, things that I've said. But those 3 or 4 events have stuck out to me like glue. What is your story? That's more important. I want to hear about it.